Hey guys, welcome to week 23. So today I am 23 weeks pregnant, which is, again, I say it all the time, but I really feel like this pregnancy is just flying by. I can't believe that I'm 23 weeks pregnant. I'm pretty sure, isn't there like viability at like 24 weeks pregnant, which is next week? And you know, I've really humbled myself this week. Henry is a miracle. It's so incredible that with every doctor's appointment that we have, I almost expect the doctor to say, you know, that there's something wrong or something, just because of the way that me and Matthew got pregnant. I don't know if you guys know this. I didn't know this, but the chances of getting pregnant with an IUD are like slim to none. And for the few people that do manage to get pregnant with an IUD, especially the Paragard, which is what I had, the chance that you get to hold that baby and definitely get to make it to this far is almost unheard of. It's a miracle. It truly, truly is, and I really believe that, and I'm gonna start crying. Sorry, you guys, I'm like an emotional wreck, but I feel really blessed that my son is healthy and to have made it this far. In any case, 23 weeks pregnant, I had my doctor's appointment. I'll include a little clip of the ultrasound. I definitely am gonna do what I did before, where I have, you know, a couple minutes of the ultrasound that they did over there. Henry was being incredibly difficult at that ultrasound, which he always is. So at the ultrasound, it was so funny. Again, something about this kid doesn't want to show his face, but the ultrasound tech was trying to get a picture of his face, and he, like, okay, the ultrasound tech is like using that little, I don't know, the machine on my belly to try to get him to show his face. And she like puts it on my belly, and right where she puts it on my belly, Henry goes like this, you know, and puts his hand right where, like, on the other side of that would have been her little, I don't know what that thing's called, the sensor thing. So it's like, he was like, let me sleep, you know. It was funny. But he always does fun things like that for us at the ultrasound. I think it's so weird how pregnancies can be completely different. Henry, so far in the womb, is so different than Charlotte. I remember having ultrasounds with Charlotte, and Charlotte the whole time would be kicking and moving around and drinking, and we saw her sucking her thumb and all of that, just to, you know, just having fun in there. And Henry, don't get me wrong, like when we do see him move, he's very like punching and kicking in there. But most of my doctor's appointments are more towards the morning. And remember, I told you guys that I usually feel Henry move more so at night. So I'm pretty sure he's probably sleeping during my doctor's appointments. And I don't know, is it possible for a baby in the womb to be cranky and not want to be woken up? Because he just really seems like he's going to be that type of guy that's like all about his sleep, you know? Which is, to me, it's funny because it reminds me of Matthew, because Matthew's the exact same way. Matthew's not a morning person at all. In fact, it takes him like a good hour and a half to kind of like unwind and get in the like happy zone, because when he first wakes up, he's like a zombie. And I definitely think that's how Henry's going to be. Doctor's appointment, we got the genetic results. We were supposed to get them at the doctor's appointment before, and we kind of did, but I found out after that doctor's appointment that the second lab that they were supposed to run, they ended up running the first test twice, so I was missing the second half of the lab. So they had me go back and do the second part of it, and I just got the results for that in my last doctor's appointment, and he came out perfectly healthy. So no abnormalities there. The anatomy exam didn't show any abnormalities that way either. So he's a perfectly healthy baby. He's weighing in at over a pound, which is just wow. I mentioned in my last video that I can see him move on the outside. Definitely still true. Me and Matthew, usually it's usually after we put the kids to bed. So between like about 9 o'clock or so, we will see like my belly like go boom, and it's just cool to watch. I am a little bit worried about what's gonna happen when he gets bigger, because when he's moving like that, going like this, like that in my stomach, it makes me a little bit nauseous. So I'm kind of worried about what's gonna happen when he gets like bigger and like really start packing on those pounds and starts doing that, like how nauseous I'm gonna be then, you know? I keep getting surprises in this pregnancy too. I keep saying that, okay, this is gonna be my last ultrasound, but at my doctor's appointment, they said that I'm gonna have another ultrasound at 27 weeks, and they are just going to check the growth, make sure he's okay, which I think is really cool. I've never had an ultrasound that far in pregnancy, so I'm really excited to see what he looks like. He definitely, by that point, will have packed on the pounds, so he'll be a little chunkster. So it'll be nice to see that. And things going forward that me and Matthew need to do, hospital visit. We have to, I'm on it. I know I made a video about not really deciding which hospital I want to deliver at. My opinions on that really haven't changed that much. I think I'm going to go on a tour of the hospital that right now I'm scheduled to deliver at, the same hospital where my sister delivered at. And then I'm also going to go on a tour at the hospital that I am considering changing to. Sorry. But I'm also going to go on a tour at the hospital that I'm considering changing to. And I'm just going to really bombard the lucky person that gets to take us on a tour with questions and decide from there. I already put up the crib, so that's good. I purchased a car seat, which at some point in all of this, I want to do a baby buys haul, because we really have started buying a lot of stuff for Henry at this point, and I want to show you guys what I got. This time around, I mentioned before, the majority of the stuff that we are buying are pre-loved stuff. They definitely don't look like they're pre-loved. I am a garage yard sailing junkie, so I'm really good at finding good deals and making sure that the stuff that I found is really good quality and looks brand new. And it's incredible how much stuff people get rid of from these yard sales, like perfectly good stuff. But you know, I get it. I have kids too. They grow out of clothes like crazy. But yeah, it's just gonna be pretty relaxing at this point. I can't believe that by my next doctor's appointment, I'm gonna be 27 weeks pregnant. That's just crazy. I feel like it'll go by really quick, because I'll be 27 weeks at my next doctor's appointment by Halloween, which is really when, you know, we're really into fall, and that's when all of the holidays are coming out and all of that. So I feel like the holidays make time go by faster. And so by the end of Halloween, I'll be like, what, 30, 31 weeks pregnant, somewhere around there. So it's going to be a really fast end of my pregnancy, I feel like. And I'm just trying to enjoy it. At my doctor's appointment, well, okay, so my last update that I made as far as like weight goes, I mentioned that I lost weight, and I was really depressed over the fact that I had lost weight. But I really tried, between the time that I made that last video and my doctor's appointment, which was really only a couple days, I really tried to eat. And so I managed to gain back the 2 pounds that I had lost. So by my doctor's appointment, it really looked like I had just plateaued. but in reality, I know that I had lost weight and then just gained that back. But the fact that I was at least able to gain those 2 pounds in that short amount of time, really, it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I can definitely control this weight thing. So as of right now, I am down like 20 pounds, and well, a little over 20 pounds. And, you know, we'll see what happens. I know the majority of the weight that you are supposed to gain usually comes in your 3rd trimester. So let's hope that that's the case for me. If not, we will probably have to explore other avenues to get me to gain weight, like taking protein shakes or stuff like that to gain weight. I just feel like I'm starting to feel like really big at the end of the day. During the day, I don't really feel that big because I feel like that's when he's sleeping. But at night, that's when he's moving. My stomach gets like rock hard and I just feel pregnant. So that's going on. And yeah, I think that's basically everything I have to update on right now. I'm going to go ahead and show you my 23-week belly. And if you have any questions, put them down below. You can see this. Alright, take care, you guys. Bye.